We went through the fields of Benjamin, right, earlier? Okay. All right, let's go down to the, let's go to the last part. Let's go to the, let's start with the 10th verse. Zechariah 14:10. Go ahead.
Verse 10. All the land shall be turned as a plain from Gabaa to Rimmon, south of Jerusalem. And it shall be lifted up and inhabited in her place from Benjamin's gate, unto the place of the first gate, unto the corner, and from the tower of Hananiah, unto the king's winepresses. And men shall dwell in it, and there shall be no more utter destruction, but Jerusalem shall safely be inhabited.
So once Christ set everything up with this highway and have the children of Israel come through these 4 passageways over into Israel, there will be no more desolation or war after this. No more desolation. This will be the last desolation. Christ is going to bring the last desolation. Okay? He's going to bring it. He's going to start with the war, with warring against all the armies that are in Jerusalem today, the remnant that's left after the fallout. I'm going to tell you, what's going on right now is prophetic and apocalyptic. When I say what's going on now, I'm talking about the gathering of all nations and how they gathered around to try to take out Iran. It's not going to happen the way they planned it. This will break all the powers of the earth. And China think that they can just lay back while it's getting destroyed. But they have to realize, if something happens to Iran, America can go back on their promise to fuel them with fuel, even if Iran is taken out. America can go back on their promise at any time. Look at their track record. Israel can go back on their promise. So when it says he shall put hooks in their jaws and turn them back, China and North Korea will come back into this war. They're going to start sending their armies over here soon. Now mind you, this is no place in the news. You never heard this any place in the news at all. So when you hear that China is going to send boats and stuff over here, understand that it's prophetic according to Scripture. People have been teaching incorrect doctrine by saying Gog and Magog is Russia. They've purposely destroyed prophecy. Edom is Edom. Edom never became Japheth. Period. Edom never became Japheth. So when it talks about Gog and Magog, in order for you to understand the prophecies of end times, you have to go to the people that the Most High named Gog and Magog before the migrations of people integrating in the earth. That's how you break down prophecy. So I don't have to wonder who it is in prophecy, because we know what people in the earth, who they are, based on their family lineages according to the Bible. We know that the Asians are Japheth. That's without question. We know that the Caucasians are Edom. So how can the prophecies of Russia, the Russia today, be talking about the people the Most High had in Russia during the beginning? You can't say it's talking about the Russians today. It's talking about the original children of Gog and Magog. He's going to put hooks in their jaws and turn them back into this war. If you notice, all the other countries have military presence over in the Middle East except one great superpower. Who's that? China. Because they thought that they could just sit back and let everybody kill each other, and by default, they would become the new superpower of the earth. Great plan. But no, they're after China's resource. Without Iran's oil, China have no chance of standing as a superpower. Because now they're engineered, or they're run on the same oil and the same industrial complex as America. And without the oil, it's nothing there. They can't run their businesses there without the oil. So that's going to force them back, because if America get in charge of it, they can forget it. They're not going to get it anyway. But we know that that's not going to happen. We're dealing with an apocalyptic biblical prophecy, and it's It's big. This war is not going to be like World War I or World War II. Okay? And it wasn't even really a world war. It seems like every war that includes Europeans fighting each other becomes a world war. This is about to be a world's war. Because Iran, everybody's involved in this. You got the Middle East, you got Europe, you have Asia. You're going to have parts of Africa. You're going to have South America. All these wars, this is the war right here that's going to make the world desolate. And only a few are going to make it through this war. Only a very few. The Most High says he's going to put hooks in his jaws and turn them back. He's going to turn the Asians right back into this war. And they're going to be prepared for a feast too. Because they've been worshiping the dragon, been worshiping Satan and worshiping serpents and all types of spirits. The Most High got a judgment for them too. And they've made themselves after Babylon. They've done the same thing America have done. So the Most High have a judgment for them too, but that's another class. Let's go. Let's finish this up. Read on.
Verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Most High will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Here's the plague that the Most High is going to use for all the nations. Here's his greatest weapon that he's going to use for all the nations who have fought against our people. Now, mind you, Galatians 6 and 7 says, be not deceived. The Most High God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, he shall also reap. So our falling away have happened in 70 AD, in which they took us down, destroyed us, and took our riches, took everything from us. Now we have another falling away, where they have taken everything from us again. They're about to round people up with this Gulf so-called oil spill, when usually something has to spill into something to be a spill, which is really a volcanic eruption of oil that the government has set off to destroy all the people that are primarily in those Gulf coasts, which are the children of Israel, and this is their war against Cuba too. Cuba is in the Gulf. This is strategic warfare. Okay? So, I'm going to tell you, the Most High is going to use this weapon. He's going to show you the plague that he will use that will actually make the earth desolate. What is that? Read.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Most High will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
So they're fighting against us. Believe it or not, this is warfare. Even though it's not physical warfare, look at the eugenics program, the abortion program, the destruction of our people. Look at the people that can't even afford to pay their rent or keep food on the table. How will they displace themselves during an evacuation period when they are labeled evacuees? How will they save their belongings? They will be ravished again. So the Most High need to fight for his people, because his people have nothing to fight with. We have nothing to fight with anymore. Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
So the plague the Most High is going to use will be so forceful that the flesh shall consume off of them while they stand on their feet. What can do this? A nuclear blast. That's what can do this. So the Most High Spirit will be in the fire. Read.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. If y'all seen Terminator, when the woman was holding the gate at the playground, how that nuclear blast happened and her flesh went away down to her bones and it blew up like it was dust. That's what's going to be used to make these places desolate. And you have to realize there's more nuclear bombs than you can imagine. And all of them are about to go off in this earth. So we're not talking about a large percentage of just Israel being destroyed. You're talking about a third of mankind before it's said and done, according to Revelations. I'm talking about almost all at once. Because when one bomb go off, I tell you in Idris, everybody gonna start